Alrighty. Let me get my hands here. I also need to get chat going. Okay, so hands are on. Cool. Now, oh, but I can't see it in here? That's a little bit of a problem. How do I fix this? Let's go to desktop. Would it be monitor 2? Yeah, monitor 2. Then we'll go here and we will pop out the chat. And then we can go add desktop panel here, YouTube Studio chat. Go ahead, put it up there, pin it, boom. Now I just need to be aware that I have to like come into here to do it. So, all right, cool. So that should be good. So I will just message Zach real quick. Which one is this on? Is it on 1? Yeah, okay. Let me message Zach. Cool. Alrighty. So right now, while we are waiting for my friend to open up a lobby, I'll go ahead and head over to the rifle range and just practice a little bit. Okay. So for today, I'm going to try a new camera angle, and hopefully it is an enjoyable one to look at. Let me move this to like over here, and this can come down here. Yeah, it looks pretty good, that camera angle. What would it be, monitor 3? Yeah, monitor 3 would have this up. Cool. This can go down. Sorry, I'm just trying to like organize everything real quick. Okay, so that can go there. This can go here. And that is fine where it is. And then this can be up top right there. Cool. All right. Oh yeah, this has to be like rolled over a bit. It does still move around a little bit, but it's not too bad. Like the hands, they're still a little bit janky. Alright, I'm still waiting on him to open up a lobby. And then we're going to work on a couple things that we didn't work on yesterday. Oh. Yeah, so my left hand is doing what I want it to do. It's just getting my right hand into the right area in order to take that shot a little bit faster. All right, so the lobby's up. We're going to go check out what he's doing. And from there, we shall progress. So it's going to be multiplayer, connect co-op. Pretty sure it's going to be Sandstorm PCVR. Okay. Okay, which eye is it coming out of? Let's pin this real quick. And then, is it this one? No, okay, it's my left eye. Okay. So, how am I going to do this with the left eye? Okay. Ooh. There we go. Cool. Awesome. Where is that screen? Okay, bring this down here. Awesome. All right. If you want to bring us into the sandbox, that would be pretty cool.
Sandbox?
Yup.
Alright. Come on.
And then from the sandbox, we'll get into those shooting drills that I should have taught you in the beginning. I was just... Let's get some coffee going.
Okay, let's get this done.
Oh, coffee is so good.
Turn on the audio a little bit. I got the boundary figured out, and there's like a setting where if I look down, I can see the outline of it.
Oh, so it's not like the wall? It's just like the ground.
Well, I can still see the wall, but like if I look, like if I was at this door right here
Yeah.
and I look down, I can see it. And like since I don't have a lot of room, I can stand at like the back corner, and that gives me the most amount of like room in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, pretty cool. All right. I don't know where the thing is.
Yeah, we're just gonna walk over here.
Sure.
So you practiced a little bit last night?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool. So yeah, what I show you today should help you with like fighting inside of kill houses or inside of CQB environments.
Gotcha.
Alrighty. So make sure everything's all good with your gun and whatnot. So the
Yep.
first thing I want to talk about is like indexing your rifle. How to like make sure that your rifle is pointing at what you want to shoot it at. Like, yeah, of course you just
Okay.
point the thing, but the way that I get really accurate with point shooting and also like presenting my gun into my eye line is I will focus on my support hand. I'm going to place
Right.
my thumb on the joystick and I will point at my target. So it's almost like you're trying to press your thumb on the target. I find that in PCVR, you need to like rotate your hand a little bit in order for it to get more accurate, but you just need to find that angle of rotation as you're like pressing it up to the target.
Okay.
Yeah, so as you drive your gun out, if you have that right angle and you're pointing with your thumb, your target, like your reticule, should be right on whatever you're pointing at. See how that kind of works?
Yeah.
And then this even works as well for like point shooting. So if you see me inside of a shoot house, I'll be with my gun canted at like a 45, and I'll be
Right.
pointing my thumb at the target to be able to hit it.
Okay.
So I'm going solely off of what my thumb is pointing at. And then if I come into a situation where it's too far, like it's just too far for me to reliably be able to point my thumb at it, I will roll my optic into my eye line. So you roll your right hand back and forth.
Right.
So yeah, so if these guys are really close, I can shoot at them like this. But then if I have a target really far off, I can roll it over and look down that optic. So that's the first thing to kind of get used to, is that thumb presentation. Now, the next thing I want to talk to you about is different ready positions. So you have your conventional low ready, which is just like this, right? It's like in your shoulder and you're low here. This is what you'll most likely find yourself in when you're pieing an angle, right? You'll be pieing it and you'll be like glued at the shoulder as you're pieing around something. Now this is going to change if you're in condensed environments. You might want to go into one of the other stances, but this is probably going to be where you are most of the time when you're going through the
Okay.
kill house. Now, we have two other ready positions, which is the high ready, which is you rotate this bitch over and it's almost like you're holding it in your armpit, the stock. And then you're here, and then from here to present, you're going to punch out, bring it in, and then fight from there. So punch out, bring it in, and then fight from there. And when you punch out, that's when you're like pointing your thumb towards that target real quick.
Okay.
So from here, right? You can just punch that bitch out and then fight from there. The other one is going to be your low compress. So the stock is going up over your shoulder. This allows
Okay.
you to achieve a low ready, but from a more from a more tight package. So if you're in a confined space, let's say like this opens up to a new angle and you're chilling here and you just made entry and this is where you're standing, you can fight from here, you know, from that like more compressed package so that you're not exposing into that angle. But also it helps you with like coming through doorways. And we can talk about that in a little bit. But yeah, just kind of go through the high ready and low ready positions and just kind of like feel them out a little bit and get used to them. When this comes down, rotate it out. And the reason for this is because if I compress like this, there's a limit to how far I can go back based on the biomechanics. If I rotate that over, I can come way back. See, so it allows you like more compression if you rotate it over.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you don't need to exaggerate it, but like if you're in a situation where like I really need to suck this in, you have that option if it's rolled over. Like, yeah, normally you're just standing right here, right? But yeah, some situations you might want to bring this back a little bit further back. And just having that option, that maneuverability is important. Even when you're here, right? I rotate this over not for fun, but because it allows me to come all the way back here. As opposed to if I did this, I'm stuck right here. Rotate it over, and I go like another foot.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh. Don't point it at me, bro.
I was trying to center myself.
Another thing that can help you with your high ready is try to make it to where your barrel is like underneath the target almost, and it's almost like you're thinking about it like a spear. So stab with that spear, right, and then take your shots. Or you could even point with your thumb from here and still be able to hit your target.
Okay. So I just moved like my front hand down a little bit.
Yeah, it's like look over this and be cognizant of where the tip of your gun is, the tip of the spear.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Does that look right?
Yeah.
Or...
yeah, it does look good. It does look good. However, one thing you need to be cognizant about is this. This is freaking awesome. This is freaking awesome. If you're like one man in the stack about to go into a room.
Right.
However, the attitude of this barrel needs to change if people are in front of me. So, yeah, if I'm first man and I'm about to take something, this is really good. But as I get closer to people or to furniture, this needs to get higher and higher. So if I'm right behind you, my gun's going to be like this, right?
Like straight up.
Yeah. Yeah, you need to change the attitude of the barrel depending upon where the person is in front of you.
Okay.
And this is why I like high ready for CQB environments more than I like low ready. Because if you look at me from center line, there is less of me to the top than there is to the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
So in order for you to like have your gun in a safe area, you can have it at a lower angle. As opposed to if I was to go from the low ready, I have to be like this, right?
Right.
And it gets
Yeah.
weird. Like this is a little bit funky. But if we come here, this feels a lot more natural.
Yeah.
And then once you pass, I just drop that bitch into the fight. Like, you just have to move it like this as opposed to the whole
Yeah.
body length.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Although there are instances where I want to be in that low compress when I'm coming in through a doorway. Normally, if I'm coming in on my weak side, I want to be here so that I can come out and present on my left side. So, yeah, something I need to talk about before that really makes sense is if I'm pieing a corner in this direction, it makes sense for me to be on this side of my body. But if I'm
Right.
pieing in that way, it gets a little bit weird because my body is going to expose before my gun can address whatever's over there, right?
Yeah.
So for this, we have two options to fix this. First option and best option is switch over to the other shoulder, but you need to practice
Right.
shooting from this side. But then this just allows you like a lot better of an angle without exposing yourself. However, if you don't have time to switch over, there's another option that you can use. So, have you ever seen people do this?
Maybe.
Yeah, people do this as an option. However, I like to do that, but lay it to the side. So it's almost like I'm
cant it.
laying it on my arm as I'm coming around that
Okay.
corner, and then using my thumb to engage in whatever I need to engage at. This allows the barrel of the gun to be on the left side of your body as you're coming around something. So this is why if I'm going quick and dynamic and I need to like get around a corner real quick, I'll go into my low compress so that I can shoot it out and put it on the left side as I'm coming through the doorway.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can do it from here, but it feels a little bit weird because you're coming across your body as opposed to here, it's just like a straight line across. Here, it just feels a little bit weird to get it into that pocket. But from
Okay.
here, it's just like a straight line across to get into that. So if I'm coming left side around, I want to be in that low ready to be able to present it to my left side. And then knowing that you can like roll it over to the left side allows you to be more fluid within your movements as you're going through a kill house. So like I could be pieing this way, and then I can flip it over here and pie this way, flip it over here, pie this way. It's just like moving that buttstock either way and also rotating it so it feels more natural. Because this,
Yeah.
it feels like you're like kind of tight on the gun, but once you roll it, it really opens up your chest. So it's not just a rolling over, it's moving the buttstock to your other shoulder. And then you lay that bitch over. Yeah.
Okay.
And then you're fighting solely with your thumb because you can't see through the optic. And the accuracy of that is going to depend on how much you rotate your hand. You just need to find that sweet spot of where that hand is. So this is a good trick to know, but it's never going to be better than being here. It's just the consideration of why I would come to here, because it is inherently worse, is that I don't have time to switch over and do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
Okay.
a couple different tricks for you there. Feel comfortable with that?
Um, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and that leads us pretty nicely into the only drill that I really care about. So, take that empty magazine. Put that empty magazine in and make sure you have a round inside of your gun.
All right.
Okay. So, once you fire, your gun is going to go dry. So, this is what we call
Right.
a 1R1. So, you shoot, reload, shoot another one.
Okay.
Try that out for me. Okay, a couple things that we can kind of address and change with that. So, oh, come on. Here we go. So the way that I will do this is I'll fire and I'll rotate this up into my workspace so that I can see everything that's going on. I'll drop it, grab a new one, and instead of smacking it, I'll grab the magazine, press the trigger, and then I can punch out and do whatever I need to do next. Now,
Okay.
is bringing it up to your workspace like a hard rule? No. But I just like doing it because it puts everything in my sight line. Like, yeah, you can just roll it over and do it like this, but I like to bring it up here so that I can see everything that I'm doing more clearly.
Okay.
But if you just want to rotate this over like this and do everything right here, that's an option as well. But I really like to bring this up in order to
Yeah,
do.
it just feels like it's like I don't have to move my hands as much.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And everything's right there.
Okay.
You can see everything good, as opposed to like right here. It's a little bit of a guessing game as to like, am I going to get the magazine in?
Right. Okay.
Ah. Yeah, I need to practice that more on PCVR.
It's kind of, yeah, the hands are like really shaky, but
Yeah, it is what it is.
because you're not holding anything, like, so you don't have like the weight to stabilize yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me try it again.
That was pretty good.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's just something that all normally do and just kind of practice that out, because that's the main thing that you're going to want speed with, is if you're in that shitty situation you need to reload. One
Right.
thing I'll do to make it faster and more efficient is I'll practice really slowly until I'm comfortable with everything. And then as I start to get comfortable, I get faster. I'll discover certain points that have like friction points almost. So
Mm-hmm.
because grabbing this is my main problem on PCVR, the way that I would practice this, right, is I would go fast, and then here I'll slow down and I'll make sure that I get it right, and then I'll go to it. So it's just smoothing
Okay.
out those friction points.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. I think getting the next magazine in is probably
Yeah. So
the most
slow
uncomfortable part.
down in that area. Yep, one thing that can help you is when you bring a new magazine, think about it like an AK. Try to like rock it in like this. Because when it's at an angle, it like sucks it in.
Yeah, I noticed that with the shotgun yesterday. Like, it wouldn't go in right unless I had it a certain angle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, another thing that can really help you with doing that maneuver that you were doing is when you grab it, try to make an L with the two magazines, and then you can rotate it over and put it in. Yeah, there you go. I mean, sometimes it's like weird for me, but... And that'll help you with that whole maneuver.
I need to figure out a system for myself of where like used magazines go, because I kind of just like randomly put them in and pick them up.
Yeah, the way I'll do it is my used and like my used magazines will be on the right side, and then all my fresh ones will be on the left,
Yeah,
so that it
I was
limits
thinking about doing it.
it
vice
limits the
versa.
movement. It makes the movement closer, as opposed to having to reach over your body to get good magazines. My slow reloads will be like on the right side of my body.
Okay.
Come on.
Whoops.
Yeah, okay,
That
so
was not
just
very good.
try this to see if you like it. Come on, why can't I grab my freaking gun? Okay, there. Try this just to see if you like it. When you drop your mag and you're putting in a new one, bring this up like this.
Okay.
How does that feel?
I don't really know if I'm doing it right. Like to like a 45-degree angle like this.
Yeah, it's like I'm here and then I bring it up like that.
Okay.
Here, up like this. So that the magazine well is like in my eye line and I can still see through the gun in between like the handle and the magazine. Like I have a window there to kind of...
Did I just drop that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's finicky. You don't like put it perfectly in the right spot, it just falls. Okay. This boundary is helping me a lot. I just look down and I know where I am in my room.
Yeah, I'm happy to hear that. Okay, cool. So we got the gist of all of that stuff.
I need to figure out where my thumb should be.
Okay.
Whenever I have it canted, it's kind of like once I shoot one and I know like I can adjust, but going with like no reference, it's kind of hard.
Yeah, the reference is what your thumb is pointing at. And when I say rotation, I don't mean like this. I mean like this.
No, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. So you're rotating it inward or outward,
I'll hold my hand like this, roughly.
like that.
It's like
Let me try.
think about like you're actually holding the gun, right? Is kind of what I think.
So do you kind of like rotate it this way, and do you like?
So if I let go of my gun, my hand is like this. Make a little bit more sense?
Yeah, it feels better.
Cool, cool, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and respawn, and let's go over to the shoot house. Like, this stuff is just
All right.
like, it's knowledge that I teach you, and you kind of need to go away and like practice it on your own time, essentially, because
Yeah.
it's just something that you're never going to get perfect at. It's just always practice it.
Yeah. All right. I'll respawn.
Yup. Okay. So this is all good to go. Let's walk over to the CQB area.
Yeah.
Okay. So one thing that ties into all the stuff that we talked about yesterday, which I skipped over, is anatomy of a doorway. So essentially, different characteristics that we can look at when we look at a doorway to know if it's going to push or pull.
Yeah, I know that. The hinges and the if it's sunken in.
Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. That's essentially what you're looking for, is the way that the door sits inside of the frame, where the hinges are. Yeah, that's all good stuff to go off of. There are
Yeah.
other ways as well to know if a door is push or pull, but they don't really apply to this game. So yeah, that's essentially what you need to look for. Yeah. Do you know what an angle exchange is?
No.
Okay. So we'll talk about angle exchanges and releases. We're going to need one section that leads into a hallway. Okay, I'll just I'll randomize this again. Can I? Oh yeah, you go. Please randomize it for me. Okay, over here. So this is the most basic example of a place where you would do an angle exchange, but essentially this works at any point where you have two threats on either side of like a room or a hallway. It comes down to, I need to watch this angle and you need to watch that angle, because we have the superior angle on either side. It doesn't make sense for me to look here and for you to look there. But at a certain point, we can't progress any further.
Mm-hmm.
So for that, we would do the angle exchange. Now, the way that the angle exchange works is one person will put their gun up, you'll put your gun up, and then the speed at which we drop our muzzles is the speed that we're going to take this corner.
Okay.
So if I come up and you come up and then I come down like this, we're going at that speed to clear these corners. Now, if I'm over here and I give you one of these and you go up and I come down like this, then we're going at the speed at which it dropped. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So meet up, down, and we go once the guns are at a level plane. And we try to do it in synchronization. We try to do it at the same time. Because the most important thing about this is the synchronization of both guns coming out at the same time.
Okay.
Now, angle releases are kind of like that, but they occur when only one person has a threat. So let's say this hallway continues for like fucking forever in that direction, and we have this doorway. Now, if you get on the other side, you don't... Yeah. Hey, Kool-Aid, how's it going? Can I not mute myself? Come on. Seems like I cannot mute myself in game. That's cool. But what you up to, Kool-Aid? It seems like I can't mute myself in this lobby for some reason. You still hear me, right?
Yeah, I can't do it either.
Yeah, that's a little bit bizarre, but okay. I'm trying to talk to chat at the same time. But yeah, it's all good. Okay, so the angle exchange is for when two people have different threats that they're looking at that they need to exchange because they can't advance any further without basically looking at each other. An angle release is when one person has a threat and needs to release it to go do something else.
Mm-hmm.
So from here, let's see. You still have green lasers?
Yeah.
Okay. So from here, I can release this and then look somewhere else and do something else. And that means that I am giving up the responsibility of this angle to somebody else. So in this instance, it would be you. So I can release that, and then you would deal with that, and then I'll look in whatever else direction I need to look at.
Right.
Yeah. And then if we were progressing in this direction, you would just roll this, and I would continue down that way.
Okay.
So this is also, it's the same idea as like Angleman Corner Boy. So I have an angle that I'm looking at. I need to release you so that you can take the inside, and I'm going to watch that outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it works in other contexts as well. So just to be aware of like releasing and exchanges.
Okay.
Yeah, besides that, what else is there really to go over? There's room shapes. Oh, did I ever talk to you about like what this means while we're in clearance?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so let's go to like an Angleman Corner Boy problem because that's gonna help us a little bit more. Okay, actually, let's go back. We'll just treat this as an L shape. So the other direction is out of play. If I come around here as the Angleman and I check down this line and everything is clear, I can just check up and that tells you that there's nothing over there. So this is me essentially saying clear.
Right.
Right? Because if there was something inside of the room, I would be pointing at it. And then it also clears up the communication inside of the room because if everybody is like this, that means that like everybody doesn't have work except for the one guy who might be pointing in a direction. And it's like, okay, I can go help him.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty self-explanatory, but yeah. Okay, so do you want to practice the stuff we were working on yesterday? Just come in here and do some room randomizer?
Yeah, sure we can.
Okay,
Whatever you
cool.
want to do.
Yeah, sounds good to me. If you're comfortable with that, we will do that. Yeah, I would suggest coming back a little bit further. You could randomize it again if you want, or
All right, it's randomized.
oh, it's already shooting, huh? Are you still alive? Oh, fuck.
Absolutely not. As soon as I click the button.
Yeah, that's why I said come up to the wall. Yeah. I don't have any stims on me.
I've got 8 seconds left, so we're good.
All right, sounds good. Hey, spectator. Yeah, so when we're talking about an angle release, you want to release it at a point to where you're not exposing too much into that new threat. So you want to like limit that angle that you're exposed to, release it, and then look in another direction, and he's gonna go ahead and clear that area for you.
No mercy.
And then you can move with him or do other stuff. Okay, so we should be good. We should have killed everybody, so let's move to this door. Normally only 2 people spawn outside.
Watch out!
Okay, let's go ahead and back out. On you. Yeah, this way. Make a call. Where do you want to go? Roger that. Oh. Okay. Does that lead anywhere? No, I think that's the last room. In this area. Like in this direction,
Okay.
it's the last room.
Okay.
And then
we
we'll
have
move in.
5 killed, so.
Yeah. No, I don't mean like last room total, just last room in this direction.
Okay.
Let's do that real quick, yeah. Do you feel safe there?
Not particularly.
Yeah, you could just come up behind and say that you're with me, and then I'll work this.
Okay. How about over here?
Yeah, if you get a little
Yeah.
offset over there, yeah, that's pretty dope. that everyone? 2 more. Okay, yeah, let's back up this
Yeah.
way.
This way
Okay.
or that way?
This way.
Okay.
I think we need this room. Okay. Let's go that way. On me. Where's this guy? Where are these guys? Would it be in this direction, maybe? I feel like
Did
we
we not
cleared.
finish killing somebody somewhere?
I feel like we cleared this area.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is exterior, right? Yeah. Maybe
It
there's
should
like
be
a
in here
room.
somewhere.
Maybe there's a room we can't access from the inside. Would it
Please.
maybe be that one? I think it's like this area. Yeah, okay, it would be over here. Maybe this? I'm not sure.
I messed that up. I wasn't really. Nope.
No, maybe there's no way to get in there? Yeah, I think it's a closed off area like yesterday. Let me check from up top. I think I'm spinning my cord like crazy.
Seen that happen.
Yeah, and it happened twice to us.
I get like, oh my god, that was terrible. I get so dizzy whenever I climb these.
Yeah, they're both in a closed off section. I need to check my cord. I think I'm twisting it like crazy. 1 second.
Yeah, how do you have that set up?
Yeah, I just did a bunch of spins and got myself really dizzy, but I'm good. What was it that he... 1 second, I'm just going to answer some questions on stream.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna walk around.
Got a question, Wolf. What would you say is your favorite weapon build in TAVR? Well, doors, locks, so that's one thing to know. Good use of sign 2. Are you asking me about the loadout of someone else? I came only a few minutes ago, kind of out of the loop. I mean, I am open to hear your opinion. I just want some ideas. Oh, for build? Okay. I remember leading that technique for the T intersection hall. Would an X entry work though? Now that I think about it, not sure. Something about the person that has most information of the room or space should enter first. Is this game on Oculus 3? Yeah, it's on the Meta Quest 3. Haven't played TAVR yet, but would like to. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, TAVR. Loadout, Vice depends on the mission and role for me. It truly is. I like the AK. Fall for damage. Oh, never mind. The SA-58, slightly different from the FAL. Might as well have a hole clear for the area. Yeah, so I guess you're asking me questions about like how you enter into a room. Yeah, you enter into a room based on who has the most information about the room. So who is facing more dead space. But like if we come to a situation where, okay, so the door is like right here, and one person pies across all the way, he's going to make the executive decision as to like how they enter into that room. But if we both end up here and we pop the door and we pie it both sides, then it's the person that has the most dead space is going to be going in first. Is the answer to that. Now you said on the exchange on the hallway, would the X work for that as well? I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about when you say X. It's a T intersection hall. I mean, it depends on the room though. Might as well. Yeah, I don't exactly know what you're like trying to ask me, because at the T intersection, you're gonna go ahead and do your exchange and then exchange off. But do you mean like if you're at a four-way? Are you asking me about a four-way?
I think he means like the way you enter a room, like guy on the right goes left.
No, he said at the T intersection hall, I meant. It does depend on room though. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like understand what you're asking, but it's a little bit difficult to understand.
I got hair in my mouth.
I'd love to be able to answer this question. I just don't understand. So at the T-shape intersection, I'm just gonna go walk over there. Okay, so I am at the T-shape intersection. I feel like show would be better. Too bad, no TAVR. Right, let me try. Would be easier on Roblox training shoot range, but this will work. Yeah, I don't I don't play Roblox. So what are you asking me in this area? Because this is where the T-shape was. It's like an L shape with two T-shapes on it, but yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you were asking me about a four-way intersection, and I guess this will also help for you as well, Shadow, if we end up in a situation where there is four ways to go, so there's like a way here, this direction, and this direction, so it's like an intersection four-way cross. The way we would do this is the first two dudes would do their angle exchange like normal, but we would have one guy in like an offset support down the center. And he's not involved in this flip until they push out and they secure their positions and there's no gunshots. Then I can start to like come up this way. And then we could scroll across over to there, just play it by ear at that point. But yeah, because most likely we want to push forward as opposed to like put a bend into it. We would want to push forward and secure what's over there and then start working in these directions. But that's like hallway stuff that I haven't really gone too much into detail with you yet, which is something that we'll do later on. Hallway stuff is a little bit more complicated. And I'd rather you get really good at the stuff we're doing right now, and then we can tack on hallway stuff. Does that kind of answer what you're asking? Okay. Oh, you mean like, would I come this way and then he would cross that way on a T shape? Is that what you're asking? Okay, yeah, we would not do that. So if we go ahead and get into like a cross coverage on this. So he's asking like, would I sorry about this, but he's asking like, would I come this way and then you would go that way? But that's not how we would do it. The way that we would do this is we would angle exchange this, right? And then we come down and we go like this, and now we clear it like that. So he's looking that way and I'm looking this way. And then the decision on like where they would go would be the third person would come up. He would look both ways, and then he would decide what way we're going and how many people we need. But that's further on down the line in the training process. But yeah, the angle exchange is boop, and then I'm clearing this side. And then he's clearing that side. But when you first do it, it was different. But yeah, it makes sense. Well, that's the way that it should be done, right? I don't know if we did something weird when we were clearing, but sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. But that's the textbook way of how you would deal with something like this. I wouldn't ever want to do this because there's a gap in space where he cannot clear that and I'm exposed on my backside. As opposed to if we come here and we do this nice and coordinated, we should be able to clear both of these sides at the same time. Yeah. Okay. So let's step out. Do you want to randomize it again and we'll run it again?
Oh yeah, sure.
Oh fuck. You always do that.
It always happens every time.
You always
what do you
do
want me
that.
to do about it? What do you want me to do? Now we gotta open
allow
this
us
to get
to
out.
allow us to get out before you. Okay, I'm gonna respawn.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my gosh. Cool.
Okay, let me do this from way back over here.
Yeah, we're better off being up against the wall.
Better off not existing. Every time. Alright.
I'm gonna put another nicotine thing in real quick. All right. Cool.
All right.
So
Whenever you're ready.
yeah, I'm ready. You good?
All right. Yep.
Cool.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a question real quick.
Yep.
If we're like, would we be in a line going over here, or would I have like an angle over here and you're over here?
Well, as the first man, I'll basically decide how I want to move, and then you'll plug in the gap. So, like, if I come
Okay.
this way, then you might want to step out to get that better angle.
All right.
However, as we're moving up, I already started to move out. So I'm just going to continue to move out, and you'll slot in here.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. I'm with you. Roger that.
I've got eyes on the target!
Burning. With me?
Yep.
Take cover!
Oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Yep. That was my bad.
Hey, watch out!
I keep hearing dudes over here.
Yeah.
Go ahead, put a charge on this.
Burning.
Okay. I think that should be it for the outside. So let's continue in this direction.
Okay. Come on. This way. Burning.
It's them! Get ready!
Exterior. You can close that. No.
Take him down!
Fuck, there's 2 more.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
You're bad luck, dude. I'm telling you. Every time.
No, I think you just need to dead check more. This is exterior, right? Whoop, sorry. Oh, maybe we just didn't go this way. Get ready. Oh, no, we did. Maybe this door? Burning. Yeah, I think maybe that door, because it was internal. Maybe we didn't go that way. No, it leads outside. Okay. Let me look at this. Oh no, we killed everybody. It's -2 because the last round we didn't get those 2 guys.
Right. Okay.
That's
yeah,
why.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Cool.
that's why.
How many are there here? 8?
They spawned 8 total, yeah. So that's why I was like 14. We're missing 2. But no, we missed 2 from the last round.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to take a quick break to go to the washroom, and then I'm going to see if any of my guys want to hop on with us.
All right, go ahead. I'm gonna respawn.
All right, stream, I will be right back. Okay, now I'm back. Make sure I close this door so I don't slam into it like I did yesterday. Yeah, so let's take a quick look at what you guys are saying. Okay. Oh, like flow. Okay. Yeah, so point man and corner boy. Yeah, angle man and corner boy, yeah. The swing of barrel to show open the doorknob. Yep. Okay. Yeah, we can still pick locks. It's just like when you first shoot somebody, the validity of picking the lock becomes very low because they already know you're coming. So why am I going to sit there and pick a lock when I can just blow the door open? It's kind of our thoughts. Like they already know that we're here, so we're going to breach stuff in a faster, louder way. But like when we're inside the building, we want to be as quiet as we can until we get to a situation where we just can't progress through that doorway. So we're going to do it in a faster manner because we've already made a bunch of noise. If we haven't made any noise, then yeah, we'll go in with lockpicks and stuff. But that's usually not the most realistic approach because we usually make noise before we get in there. So it's very limited on how we're going to use lockpicks. Shouldn't 1 to 3 shots to the head be enough to confirm a kill? Or are you doing that for training? Kind of feels like ammo waste, unless you're a suppressive fire and more shots. Couldn't do it earlier when you started playing or when I first watched this series, but yeah, I know. It is better to use lockpicks for stealth, but yeah. I totally got the lockpicking down. I can do it quite effectively. As for like shooting people on the ground, we just put extra rounds into people on the ground so they don't get up. Because we don't want to be continuing through our clearance and then somebody pops up and we got to go deal with that, or they shoot us in the back or something. So I would rather waste 1-2 bullets than have him kill somebody. So for me, it's not really a question of like losing ammo or not. But if you were to take that into consideration for your own play, have at it. Have your fun. Hey, man. Yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get some of my friends to join up with us.
All right.
If I can. Desktop panel. Oh, Discord. I don't know why, but my cable sometimes just gives up on me completely.
Like it disconnects.
Yeah, it just disconnects for no reason. Like right now. Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah,
Did it again.
Yeah, it hung up a little bit.
So I kind of leave a lot of slack as much as I can by my feet, and then if I start feeling it, I'll just step over it a little bit.
Yeah, I have it like in the ceiling. Like it's like
Okay,
on
so
the
you're
pulley
give it.
system on the ceiling.
Which one did you get?
Fuck, I don't know.
The key,
No, not the Kiwi one.
the key with the charging thing?
No, not that one.
Don't get the branded one. It's $100 and it's
I didn't get
thing as
that one.
everything
I didn't
else.
get the branded one.
Thought about returning it and just getting one from Amazon, but
Mm-hmm.
whenever this one breaks, I will, because I'm sure it's gonna break.
Yeah, they'll all break at some point.
Yep.
Okay, it looks like my dudes aren't around to play right now. Are you cool with like doing room randomizer still, or do you want to do like a mission?
Whatever you. I don't really. It's up to you.
Okay, let's back out of here. Let's go to like the actual room randomizer and put it on nighttime.
Okay.
Maybe get yourself a helmet too.
Yeah. Can I do that in the lobby?
Yep. It just keeps doing whatever the fuck it wants to do, it looks like. So, yeah. Throw it on room randomizer and then put night mission.
Okay. How do I get night vision from here?
Oh, come with me.
Come on.
Come on down. Over this way. And then you can customize your avatar over there.
Got it. Helmet. Uh, do you use white phosphorus or green?
I use white, but you can change it on the fly.
Yeah. Okay, show me real quick. Oh, I can't do it in here.
Can't do what?
The vest. Like, I played around with some of the settings. I want to be able to look like here, but if I do that, it like spins everything. It's like I physically can't.
Yeah, you have to do
Like,
that in
look
the main
down.
menu.
Okay, we'll do it later. It's fine. Okay. Let's go.
Heads up. Eyes open. Let's go.
Let me take a sip of my Baja Blast real quick. Absolutely. Okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, that just reminded me. I've got some coffee that I can drink. I keep forgetting. I start up the stream. I'm like, oh yeah, I got coffee. At least I hope there's still,
Coffee
yeah, there's
tastes
still
good.
coffee.
Coffee doesn't really do anything for me.
I feel bad for you.
I'm a mute. It's good though.
Yeah.
Makes you have to shit real bad.
Yeah, it loosens up the plumbing a little bit. You're not wrong.
Oh yeah. All right. You ready?
Almost. Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Okay, we're good.
Cool, cool, cool. Oh. Yeah.
Open fire!
Oh. Let's do that one. Reverse, reverse. Yeah, to our left is external. Go ahead. Do we have a door over there?
This is spawn.
Yeah, do we have a
We can
door this
go-
way? Do we have a door this way?
No.
Okay, we'll go here.
Okay.
Yeah. That's 6 or 8? 6, 2 more. Yeah, let's go. Let's go out that door, yeah. Actually,
You wanna? Good.
Hey, watch out! Get down!
yeah.
Well,
Didn't throw it deep enough.
I did not.
No.
I haven't really thrown that many. I need to get better at that.
So we can talk about how to throw flashbangs better.
Yeah, sure. I just never like get close enough to the door, I guess. I don't really throw it.
Okay, I'm gonna go smack this guy and then we'll talk about it. We'll talk about throwing bangs. Okay. So that should be everybody.
Yep.
8 kills. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so when we're throwing a flashbang, if you hold the outside angle real quick, I'll show you how I kind of do this. So if you hold this outside angle and request for the flashbang, I'm going to grab a flashbang, I'm going to go ahead and get low, and then I'm going to chuck it like this.
Okay.
Because no matter how much I expose into this room, you can shoot over my head and cover me.
Right. That makes
So
sense.
if I get low, I can come here, I can get that in pretty deep, and then we can
Yep.
go ahead and send it in. The problem with it landing right there is like I can't really pie this out with the fucking lights going, so I just had to push it, and then we got messed up.
See, this is where my boundary works out.
Yeah.
Alright. I got it. Cool.
hmm
I'm gonna respawn.
So how did that feel? Well, so how did that feel going through it?
Yeah, that was fine. Pretty easy. Okay. Again?
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and redo it, and then we'll send more people in there, and then we will mess them up.
Okay. We're good.
Okay, I have one dude who can hop on in like 8 minutes. What time is it now? It is 8.
4 almost.
Yeah, okay. I'll actually message him right now. You want to go back to the lobby and we'll pick up one more?
Sure.
We'll just wait on him to be ready, I guess. Okay. Come over here. Let me see what the code was. Okay. Gonna check my battery. What is? Okay, yeah, battery is looking good. I guess we could just practice our shooting and whatnot until he gets here. Okay, he said in 5 more minutes.
All right. Do you have this issue at all?
What issue?
Whenever you pull up, does your right hand sort of dance around a little bit like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna leave you to it. I'm gonna go talk to chat for a little bit and wait for my homie to come by. Sounds good?
Very good.
Alright, YouTube chat. How's everybody's day going so far? Let me see if I can mute myself in here. Oh, I can. Let's go. Let's go. Private conversations with the chat. So right now we're just waiting on one of my friends to come by, and then we're going to have more people for this. And then, yeah, we're going to have 3 people running through the kill house. Close all of that. Let's bring you guys. Where did I put you guys? Over here. Breathing for another day. Yep, that's what we're doing. Do you guys hear me breathing through my microphone? I notice on my recordings it's freaking crazy. Like I breathe so much. Like a whistling when I breathe through my nose or something. Did you guys notice that or no? Okay, cool. Well, when I'm playing, do you hear it? Probably like now that I said it, you guys are going to hear it all the time. Let's get into a brighter area. This place is a little bit dreary. Oh, I only have top chat. I don't have live chat. Oops. There might have been a bunch of stuff that I missed. Also, can you answer the above question about flashbangs and shot placement of confirmed kills before you start, please? Need to leave. How about chuck it at an angle at the door and it bounces it deep into the room if the physics work? Do you mean like throwing it hard into like a deep corner of the room? Like if I grab this flashbang, do you mean like throwing it like if I open this door? Gosh darn it. Do you mean like throwing it like that? Like throwing it hard into the deep corner? Because I prefer just like chucking it like that into the room. And then it ends up deep inside of the room, just like that. But you could, yeah, of course, you could be like up high like that. When the door is not fully opened. Oh, do you mean some weird thing like... some weird thing like that? Or do you mean like throwing it so hard it opens a door? Do you mean like this and then like to open the door like that? I don't understand what you're trying to ask. Okay, let me read it again. How about... Okay. How about chuck it at an angle at the door and it bounces it deep into the room if the physics work? Wait, do you mean like, okay, so the door is like this and I like chuck it like that? Like hit it at the door and then you throw a ball and it bounces back, right? Throw it at an angle and it bounces at an angle. But why? I don't understand what you're asking me though. Like I literally don't understand what you're asking me. How about chuck it at an angle at the door and it bounces it deep into the room if the physics work? So what you're saying is that if I chuck it hard at the door, if the door is like this, I guess, maybe? And like I chuck it like that so that it goes into the room? Yeah, I just don't see the point, to be completely honest, of like trying to get that correct angle of like throwing it off of the door. Like, would this, like, could I do it from here? It just doesn't feel like it makes sense. Like I wouldn't ever do that. Like when I can just come down here, right? And just toss it like that and ensure that it goes in, as opposed to like I'm gonna bounce it off of the door. Like you could, but I never would think to do that or really try to do that. Well, that's why we get deep. That's why we get low when we toss it, so that somebody else can be over their head and look while he's peeking a new angle. For me, it does because of the tactical games on PC. It's more of improvised for me. Yeah, well, if you're playing a game where you can't get like really low to throw this, then yeah, it does kind of make sense that like you might want to bounce it off of the door. But if I can get really low, like really low, where my head is here, right? My head is like on this line. If my head is like down here, I can shoot through this doorway to the angles that he's exposing to now. And this guy can just come over here, pull the pin, right? He can look to see where do I want to throw this, and then throw it over there. Yeah, it's a completely different, like in Ready or Not, your flashbang is always going to throw exactly where it's going to throw, right? Like the arc is always going to be the same. But if I'm doing it with my physical hand, I can't always ensure that it's going to like bounce off of the door at the right angle. Like if I was to do this, yeah, I guess it does like kind of slide into the room. But I have to hit it at the exact correct angle, because if I do it here, it just ends up there. If I do it here, it'll probably work. Yeah, if I do it there, it'll work. But I have to be at the right angle, and in order for me to be at the right angle, I have to expose to that door. If I go, yeah, I guess that like could work, but it just doesn't make as much sense in my opinion. If you bang it off of here. Let's see, can I do this with a magazine? No. But yeah. Because I'm in VR, I'm afforded the luxury of doing things a little bit differently. Yeah, in Ready or Not, it makes complete sense. It makes complete sense why you would do that in Ready or Not, because you can always know how it's going to bounce. As opposed to in VR, it's all about how I throw my hand at something. Like, you just need to line up the correct spot of your screen to be able to do that. It just doesn't hold a lot of bearing in VR. Yeah, I just wouldn't do that. Yeah, if you get the game, you definitely could do that. Yeah, but it doesn't, like, the doors don't open to like a specific angle though. Like, it just doesn't. For me, I wouldn't do that. But like, if you get VR and you want to do that, go right ahead. You know, I'm not saying that like my way is the only way, but I just wouldn't do it that way. Yeah, but the thing is like I can't ensure how wide it's going to open. Right? Because the door could stop here, the door could stop here, the door could stop here. You know, it's not like Ready or Not where it swings all the way to the max and then stays there. So it's like we can't apply Ready or Not logic to VR because it's not the same thing. It's like saying in racing, drifting in rally cars is the best way to get around corners, but you don't want to drift in F1. It's kind of like it's apples and oranges. It's not the same thing. Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, if you want to get VR and you want to throw flashbangs like that, go right ahead. I would not teach it that way, or I would not show people like, oh, this is the way to do it. Makes sense. Makes total sense. What do you mean the code isn't working? Oh, that's right, because we're doing PC VR, not crossplay. Okay, yeah, I'll tell him. Hey, yo, Zach. Oops. Hey, yo, Zach. Mr. Zach. Mr. Shadow.
Yeah.
We need to go to crossplay lobby, not PCVR.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll back out of here, make a new crossplay lobby with the same code, and then we'll meet up again. We're gonna go Sandstorm Lightning, and then we'll go crossplay. And then it is this eye, right? Or the right eye? I think it's my right eye that you guys are looking through, so. Okay, cool. Mr. Lightning, how goes it?
It's going all right. How about yourself?
It's going pretty good. So yeah, Shadow, throw it on Room Randomizer and put it at night, please. Please and thank you.
Ooh, we're going nighttime.
Yes. Nighttime's the right time.
Okay. Are you ready?
1 second. Lightning, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
We're ready.
Almost.
Don't
Hopefully
screw
Legend
up.
can
Stay
join us here in a
focused.
bit.
Oh, damn. Too bad my battery's like almost fucked.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, my battery's almost gone. It's giving me notifications that the Quest 3 is low on battery. It
Short
sucks.
stream then.
Yeah, with my PCVR setup, I can't go super long because
Can you not hook your battery pack up?
no, because the port
Oh, it
the
takes
port is the wire. Yeah,
Yeah. That sucks.
yeah, it does.
Get one of those adapters that has like 3 of the ports.
Do you think that'll work if I get an adapter?
I've heard I don't know who I ran with. I thought it was you who said they had one, but
No.
it's literally just like a USB-C plug-in that plugs into your headset, but it's alongside of it, it's got
Did his voice just cut out for you?
Yes,
Yeah,
sorry,
that's
I
what-
accidentally opened my game.
Okay, it's all good.
Cut my voice out. I was touching the side of my headset, so it exited pass-through.
Mhm.
Anyways, it's got the USB-C port that attaches to the headset, but then on that same like port or whatever adapter, it's got other USB-C like slots and ports that you can plug other stuff into.
Yeah,
I don't know how much it costs. I don't know what it's called. and I don't know how like efficient it is, but could be worth looking into if you want to continue doing PC VR stuff while also having the battery life.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Legend talk to me about that. I don't think it was. I can't remember.
Maybe so.
But yeah,
All right. Ready?
Yeah, we do have a hallway down the center, so watch out, Lightning.
All right. We're good.
Yep.
clear, sir.
Work left. Lightning with us. Door's in the way. Give it a second.
Oh, is it? Shit. That's on me.
Need one more.
With.
I've got eyes on the target!
Deconflict that with him. Just shine your light under it. That door. Yeah, blue.
Blue. I've been moving really fast.
No, hold pin on this door. Yep. On you.
We'll give this another shot.
Need one more?
On you.
Yeah, let's go ahead and reverse. On you, Lightning.
Controls all screwed up. Hey, you guys, and so you can just dump into that room. Bernie.
You can walk it out.
Are these no factor over here?
Yeah, we'll just treat him as no factor. We only have 3, right? So let's try to make this as fluid as possible. Did I kill both of them? I thought some of them were still alive. Squeeze.
What the hell? After you.
Yeah, okay, I think we gotta go outside to get to here. We gotta go that way to get here.
Cool.
Negative, that's index. That's a hallway.
Okay, cool. Is that everyone? Yeah, that is. Okay, cool. Index. So how did that feel?
Need to adjust when there's another person, but
What
Looked
aspects do
good
you
from what I
find?
saw.
Yeah, yeah. What aspects do you find are a little bit difficult when you have more people?
just where I should be if I'm not the first two people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess like
So-
just find a place to be safe, or if you need to hold security on something, just hold security on that thing until we like come
Yeah.
back to come get you somehow.
Alright.
Yeah, so like over here, right? You were like coming over here to be like, oh, where do I stand? You know, you ultimately ended up with the correct response, which is like just standing over here, because
Right.
there's no cover in that direction. And then Lightning took it upon himself to get a barricade on that door, which is also a good response. You could have chosen to do that because you were over there.
Right.
But yeah, if you don't know what to do, just getting safe is a good option. And then if we do need another
Alright.
person, we'll call you over, or we'll call another person over.
Okay. Cool.
And then as third man, you can be like trailing behind the element. So as we clear into here, if I'm third man, I'm coming and I'm just like looking like this to see what's going on if they need help with something. Because maybe there's 2 open doors over there, and then I can run in and be one of the guys to work on one of the doors.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. So just kind of trail behind, look into the room maybe 3 seconds after we enter, make sure there's no gunshots going off and anything going crazy, and then peek your head in. What can I do to help? And then just keep trailing one doorway back.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Anything you want to add?
No. I was gonna say, it looks, I've never run with him before, so it looks surprisingly well. So whatever you're teaching him, it's working. And it
Same-
looks like he's picking up on it.
Same thing I teach everyone.
I was gonna say.
Same stuff I teach everyone. All right. So let's go ahead and randomize it again and try it again. Sounds good?
Sounds good.
Sure.
Let's get out first before you randomize it. Yeah.
Alright, give me just a minute. I'm recalibrating the controller. It's all screwed up.
Yeah, it sucks when you have to do that.
My movements are very choppy because of it. I don't know why. Alright, that should be better. The door knocker, it didn't work the first time, but it worked the second time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. It looked like it
It's-
was
it's
gonna
still-
get hung up, but then it fell over. Okay, my headset is doing doo 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 doo. So give me a second.
Alright.
How do you check the battery whenever you're in this?
Okay, so we're looking at
If you just-
15%, boys and girls.
That's like one run.
Yeah,
Probably do one more.
maybe one more run.
If you click the meta button on your right controller, it'll pop up the headset menu with like all the browsers and apps and crap.
All right,
and you'll be
guys.
able to see-
So I have about 15% battery left.
You should still be able
So
to talk in game, but
we'll
then
see if we can get through this run.
you'll be able
I'm
to
sorry
click
if
your quick settings
the stream just
and it'll
ends,
show how much battery you
but
got.
it just kind of is what it is at this point. I'm going to try to find a better solution for battery and this and that, but we'll see.
Oh.
What happened to him? What'd you banished him to
I
the
didn't do
another
shit.
realm?
I didn't do anything, bro. I didn't do anything. Wasn't me.
Did you tell him to turn off his
I
headset?
guess I'm the host. No, I told him to click the meta button on his controller. He may have accidentally like closed the game.
Yeah, that's a real possibility. I think maybe we need to. I think
Well, I'll
maybe I
take us
just
back
need
to the
to
lobby.
call it there, huh?
Probably. If your
Yeah.
headset's low, I wouldn't risk anything.
Yeah, because
Was he
we're.
watching the stream? I don't know if he was watching or not, so I don't know if there's a way to communicate to him.
I have him in DMs, so.
Oh, perfect.
So with his progress and how well he's doing in the shoot house and stuff, do you think we should invite him over to the private group?
Speak of the
Okay.
devil. Yeah, if he's like motivated, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I don't see why not.
Hey, Shadow,
The more the merrier.
What's up?
do you want to join the private group thing that I have going on?
Sure.
Okay, cool. I'll send you a link on Discord after I end the stream, which I'm probably going to end it right now because I'm so low on battery that I'm scared that it's just going to cut out. So I will send you that invite very soon. But yeah. Anyways, it was fun playing with you, Shadow, Lightning. It was fun playing with you for that
Oh, it
one
was a
run
pleasure.
that we got. But
Hey, man, whatever works, you know. Always
Yeah.
fun to get at least a rep in or two. So
yeah. All right, guys.
But yeah.
Well, take care, and I'll catch you guys
Yeah.
next time.
All right.
Sounds
Yep.
good.
All right.
see you.
See you. All right, guys. Well, I am going to end it there. If you guys have any final questions or concerns or anything that you want to pose, go ahead and I will answer your questions and whatnot. But my headset is about to die, so the stream is about to end here pretty soon. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Maybe you guys learned some things. Maybe you guys got a little refresher on other things. And yeah, it was a blast streaming for you guys. It was a lot of fun. All right, guys. Well, on that note, I'm going to head out. It was a lot of fun. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And you guys take care. Peace.